Guys, the holiday season is almost here, and I'm willing to bet you haven't figured out what you're getting me. That's okay, I got some great suggestions. It's time for Unboxed Daily. Welcome to Unboxed Daily for November 29th. I'm your host, Jason, and look, I'm only half joking about that presents thing. You don't have to get me a present. My present is your attention, and let me just tell you, makes me feel good. But if you're looking for some good holiday gifts for family and friends, I've got 5 unboxing and product review videos that I think might help you out. Any thoughts or questions? Leave me a comment or tweet at me at GetUnboxed. Otherwise, let's jump right in. Okay guys, raise your hand if you wanted to be a Jedi when you were a kid. I mean, personally, when I saw lightsabers for the first time, that was just the coolest thing ever. And to be fair, there's probably no real way to have a lightsaber, but there's sort of mind reading out there, right? I mean, at least, Facebook seems to read my mind on my phone every day. Anyway, if you're a fan of Star Wars and you have been looking for a way to try to make that childhood excitement about being a Jedi happen for real, you're gonna wanna check out this video from Lamar Wilson, where he gets to try Jedi Challenges. It's a Star Wars game. The folks at Lenovo hooked him up, and I don't know that I've ever seen a grown man as excited and happy as he is to play a game.
Let's go to Naboo. How about I fight Darth Maul? Activate your lightsaber to begin. Here we go.
Whoa!
What? Oh! 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 Whoa! Oh! 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 Got him!
The dark side is
yeah. Okay, well now he has 2 lightsabers. Got him. Okay. Oh! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Oh! This is actually hard to do. I won!
We'll hunt you down
I beat him.
again.
I beat Darth Maul.
That was the game you were looking for. I'm real sorry. Now let's say you're in the mood for something a little bit more portable. Still has that sort of nostalgia childhood sensibility, but maybe is a little easier to bring in the car with you. Well, Kevin Kenson's got the hookup on a 2DS and 3DS XL from Nintendo. The first one is a 2DS that has a Zelda skin, and it looks good. And the other, the 3DS XL, is a Super Nintendo finish. And as a guy who still has his original Nintendo and Super Nintendo, let me tell you, it looks pretty good. Check this out if you don't believe me.
For the Legend of Zelda one especially, I really didn't think I was going to like this one, and to be honest, it still isn't my favorite 2DS design, but it's a lot better in person than it looked in photos. I mean, I really like the gold trim. I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity that they went with a gray thumbstick still. I mean, you have all this yellow here and then still plain gray, which seems like an odd fit, but overall, really good looking. I think it's also cool that this is a Zelda design that is going for something different than the usual kind of black and gold thing to go for. They've never really done one that has been focused on Link's colors. So I think this is a cool thing, kind of differentiates it a little bit more from past special editions. On the other hand, the SNES 3DS XL, I really like. I mean, I'm always a sucker for anything that's retro themed. I mean, that's why I did those Joy-Cons that were in the atomic purple, and this feeds on that exact same vibe. I think the purple accents are perfect. I wish there was maybe just 1 or 2 of them, a little extra like on the switches here and some more of the symbols, but overall, really, really neat design. I mean, I think the Pokeball new 2DS is still my favorite one, but this comes very, very close.
Now, there's a downside for each of those systems. The 2DS, not as many games, not as powerful. I'm not even sure that that system folds the way that it looks. The 3DS XL, it looks great, comes with a lot of cool stuff. No charger. What's up with that? Come on, Nintendo, get in the game. If home gaming is your thing and portability doesn't matter to you, then you want to make sure that you've got the best screen available on the market to make those games look as good as possible. Granted, on a 8 or 16-bit system, that doesn't matter as much, but personally, I like my pixels to be as large and physically imposing as possible, which is why I'm probably gonna look at this OLED TV that Danny Winget is checking out. Great centerpiece of an awesome home entertainment system. I mean, just listen to how much he loves this thing.
I love the way this looks in my living room. It's very minimal, really clean lines with this picture on glass design. Plenty of ports for me, including 4 HDMI HDCP 2.2 ports, 3 USB ports, Ethernet, and optical audio. Of course, there's 802.11 AC Wi-Fi built in with WebOS 3.5 Smart TV software built in. This remains my favorite software for TVs. It's easy to navigate. You get this nice looking remote that also doubles as a pointer. Most of the streaming software and YouTube is built right in, and more apps are available through the content store.
Stepping over to the world of smartphones for a moment, I want to show you guys this awesome video from TechMeOut about the OnePlus 5T. Now, TechMeOut does both an unboxing and a product review, and she's got lots of glowing things to say, as do most people who review the OnePlus 5T. And given that it's half the price of the iPhone X, that's important because the more people who like it, it makes me, an Apple fanboy, wonder, did I spend too much money on this phone?
Now this is something that I wish was on the iPhone X. So in here in the settings for Face Unlock, you have the option where it says Auto Unlock after the screen is on. So this means it's going to unlock your phone with your face as soon as the screen turns on without you having to swipe first. This is what I really wanted to see in the iPhone X as a feature, so you could opt in or out of that, because it does have its advantages when you enable the option for a swipe to be required after it scans your face, which I'm not going to go in depth in detail with right now, but just know there's certain features that, you know, can benefit from that type of selection. But I would rather it just scan my face and let me in my phone. I wish I didn't have to swipe. So that's nice to see it here on the OnePlus 5T. All right, we're gonna see how fast it is. So right now it's facing the ceiling. Put it up to my... Before I could even finish my sentence. Yo, do that again. That's pretty lit. That is like...
That was fast, right? That was like lightning fast Face ID pickup. I gotta be honest, like I'm not even sure where it read her face. It was almost like she got like a quarter of the way up and the phone was just like, yeah, that's you, no problem. I kind of wish my iPhone did that. I really wish I didn't have to swipe up, but you know, first world problems. Have you ever seen $50,000 worth of phones? I don't know if you've ever seen a stack of 25 iPhone X next to a stack of 25 Galaxy Note 8s. MKBHD is doing a giveaway of 50 phones. 50. It's crazy. And in typical MKBHD fashion, he can't just deliver the news. He's gotta make it a thing. It's a pretty clever little story. Check it out. I've never tried to order nearly 25 grand worth of stuff. Just watching him tick that up, 24993 or whatever it is, 5-digit, it was like heart palpitations. No good, I'm good. One phone is fine with me, thank you. And that's it for our show today. Thanks as always for joining. Be sure to check out more on Unboxed.tv or look us up on the iOS store. In the meantime, you know me, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow with more great videos from the world of product reviews and unboxing. But if you have any thoughts or questions, leave me a comment or tweet at me at GetUnboxed. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Later.